UFC 300 is next weekend, and the most anticipated fight on the card has to be Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway. There are so many questions surrounding this fight. Can Justin Gaethje be the first person to not only knock down Max Holloway, but knock him out? Can he earn himself another title shot and hopefully beat Islam Makhachev to finally become the lightweight champion? Or can Max Holloway finally prove the haters wrong in the lightweight division, beat Justin Gaethje, earn himself a title shot against Islam Makhachev, and become a two-division UFC champion? There are so many questions surrounding this fight. We're going to dive into who I think is going to win and how I think the fight will play out. But before we get into it, be sure to like, comment who you think will win, Justin Gaethje or Max Holloway, and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Now let's get into it. Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway. This fight is going to bring war, blood, violence, emotions, and possibly the chance to fighting Islam Makhachev for the lightweight championship. Most likely, whoever wins this fight between Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway will fight Islam Makhachev at the end of June, early July, August maybe, for the lightweight belt. Not only will Justin Gaethje be riding a 3-fight win streak, but he would have beaten Rafael Fiziev in a majority decision win, have a win over Dustin Poirier, who he had knocked out in the second round, and a win over possibly one of the greatest featherweight fighters of all time, Max Holloway, and be a fresh matchup for Islam Makhachev. If Max Holloway somehow beats Justin Gaethje, not only will he be riding a 2-fight win streak against Arnold Allen and a knockout win over the Korean Zombie, but he will have the chance to be a 2-division UFC champion, and he will also be a fresh matchup to Islam Makhachev. This fight is going to be insane, and there are so many questions surrounding this fight. And I think the biggest question that is being asked is, can Max Holloway prove a point in the lightweight division? Can he finally show people that he has the power and size to compete with other lightweight fighters? If you go back and watch Max Holloway, Dustin Poirier 2 at UFC 236 in 2019, if you looked at the paper and just the regular stat line and didn't see the fight, you would have thought this was a split decision win for Dustin Poirier. You would have thought Max Holloway was close enough, he could have won the fight, but you would have edged with Dustin Poirier. But if you watch the fight, that's not how it went. Dustin Poirier clearly dominated Max Holloway. Now, Max Holloway had landed some very good shots in the first round, arguably won the third round, but the majority of the fight, from rounds 1 through 5, Dustin Poirier showed his clear power and size advantage over Max Holloway. And I think we will see an identical fight from Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway 2 that we'll see against Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway. Not only is Justin Gaethje known for his aggressive striking style, his insane power in his punches and kicks, but the ability to utilize his leg kicks to wear down his opponent and just throw insane combinations to break his opponent down, beat them up, and they essentially just have no energy to fight back. Nothing else to show to prove anything to Justin Gaethje. That is what Justin Gaethje is known for. We know he doesn't have amazing jiu-jitsu, but his takedown defense is pretty good. His grappling is pretty good. His striking is insane. He has insane leg kicks, insane power, insane cardio, and ability to maintain a high output throughout the fight. Justin Gaethje is a solid fighter. He's always shown adversity throughout his fights. If you go back and watch the Rafael Fiziev fight, that first round, Justin Gaethje was getting beat up, but he came out in the second round throwing a ton of leg kicks, landing the check left hook, and started to break down Rafael Fiziev. At the end of the third round, Rafael Fiziev had nothing to show against Justin Gaethje. If you go back and watch Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier 2, Justin Gaethje lost that first round, but they came out in the second round, threw the 1-2 high kick, and knocked out Dustin Poirier. Justin Gaethje has the ability to finish anybody. And not only do I think he will knock down Max Holloway, but he will knock out Max Holloway when they fight. Now, Max Holloway is a tremendous fighter. He's an amazing striker. He has pretty good grappling. He has a high output just like Gaethje. He has a ton of volume. Max Holloway lands 7.17 significant strikes per minute, absorbs 4.75 significant strikes per minute, so he's landing 3 more significant strikes a minute than he is getting hit with. has a 47% striking accuracy and a 59% striking defense. Max Holloway, by far, is a superior striker in the featherweight division. He is an all-around a great UFC fighter. But does his size and power at all have an advantage against Justin Gaethje? And it does not. And that's where I think his weakness will lie. I think Justin Gaethje will get hit a lot against Max Holloway. Justin Gaethje lands 7.35 significant strikes a minute, but he absorbs 7.50 significant strikes per minute. He has a 60% striking accuracy and a 53% striking defense. So Justin Gaethje will get hit more than Max Holloway will get hit by Justin Gaethje. But will Max Holloway's strikes at all put any damage or infliction onto Justin Gaethje? And I just don't think it will. I don't think Max Holloway can knock out Justin Gaethje like how he did against the Korean Zombie. Korean Zombie, obviously his chin was going and he's a little bit older, but Korean Zombie was just walking forward and Max Holloway just pieced him up. I do think Max Holloway has great movement. His style is very fluid. He knows how to throw the long box. He knows how to use the boxing game really well. He uses his long arms really well, but I don't think he will be able to do what he did against the Korean Zombie against Justin Gaethje. I just don't think it's possible. And if you look at Max Holloway's career, he doesn't really have that many knockout wins. Besides the Korean Zombie knockout, his last knockout win was against Brian Ortega, and that was 2018. I think Justin Gaethje is more known for his knockout power than Max Holloway. And when you put a lightweight fighter who is naturally a lightweight against a featherweight fighter who is naturally a featherweight, the size and power has infliction. It has meaning. It has purpose in that fight. It's going to mean more. There's going to be more weight to it because it's just a bigger fighter. It's a stronger fighter. I think the only way Max Holloway can win somehow is if he can take down Justin Gaethje and implement any jiu-jitsu into Justin Gaethje, because we all know Justin Gaethje against any high-level jiu-jitsu artist, Charles Oliveira, Khabib, he's going to get submitted. If Max Holloway can somehow get to the back of Justin Gaethje and choke him out or get any submission in, that's his best chance, I think. I do not see any striking advantage that Max Holloway has against Justin Gaethje. Besides his speed and movement, I don't think Max Holloway has really any advantage over Justin Gaethje. I think the strikes from Justin Gaethje will not only mean more, but they will inflict more damage into Max Holloway. I don't really see Max Holloway having really any advantage besides the speed, and if he beats Justin Gaethje, I think the power is going to overwhelm Max Holloway, where he's not going to rush in as much or really test, the power. And also, you got to keep in mind, Justin Gaethje is an incredible leg kicker. I think he's just going to leg kick the shit out of Max Holloway, back him up, throw a lot of body kicks, prevent the movement, especially the side-to-side movement of Max Holloway. And that's when you're going to see the overhand rights and the uppercuts from Justin Gaethje. I think Justin Gaethje will not only knock down Max Holloway for the first time in his career, but he will knock out Max Holloway. I think Max Holloway is an amazing fighter. He's one of my favorite UFC fighters. But I think it's going to be his time. It's coming. His chin, he's absorbed a ton of significant strikes. Max Holloway gets hit a lot, and Justin Gaethje gets hit a lot. But this is a lightweight fight, and I think the size and the power is going to look very similar to the Dustin Poirier-Max Holloway fight, and I'm picking Justin Gaethje to knock out Max Holloway within 4 rounds. In the first 4 rounds, I think it's going to happen in round 4. I think Justin Gaethje beats Max Holloway. I think the power is overwhelming. I don't think Max Holloway's chin is going to be able to hold up for Justin Gaethje's power, and I just think the striking is going to be different. And I don't think Max Holloway is going to be prepared for a lightweight fight like this. I just don't think he will. I think it's going to overwhelm him, and he will find himself knocked out or TKO'd in the UFC fight. That's my prediction. That's how I think the fight's going to play out. Be sure to like, comment who you think is going to win, Justin Gaethje or Max Holloway, and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next video.